Good morning. It's Monday, September 13th. Welcome to Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. I'm GHK Lal on the National Outlook. I hope you had a good weekend and you're ready for this week that takes us into the middle of September. Yes, we are flying. We must talk about oil, and I think we'll talk about oil a couple of times this week. Self-appointed gas experts cannot be trusted with US $900 million project. And a man named Leland Rupnarine in New York, somehow I feel that I know him from school. I've got to check that out. He's a prominent businessman in the New York City area. He's saying that our leaders, former president, current vice president, former finance minister, current senior minister with responsibility for finance in the office of the president, and others are not to be trusted. You voted for them, my fellow Guyanese, whoever you are. Do you trust them? I don't. You have to decide that, and I will not stuff any ideas down your throat. But do you trust them? With this oil and gas, this biggest prize that has ever visited this country called Guyana. Small country, 750,000 people. And we are fighting over it already. Who is going to get, who is not going to get, who is stealing, and who is going to get the bulk of it. Look, according to this man, Rupnarine, and I know that Kaieteur newspaper over the years have been documenting this, covering these stories. And he touched upon a whole slew of big, expensive projects that were shrouded in secrecy, and they ended up costing us the Berbice River Bridge, a good thing. The Skeldon Sugar Factory, the modernized one, hundreds of millions of US dollars spent there, and we really don't know what we are getting, what we got, and what we are getting today. And on we've had these situations, and we ask ourselves, can we trust our leaders? Can we trust our leaders in the PPP government? Can we trust our leaders in the opposition PNC? And my answer is no. I know where I stand. Do you? We've got a lot of oil. We have a lot of natural resources, gold and timber and bauxite and diamond and fisheries and a lot of things that lots of people don't have, lots of countries don't have. And then we have leaders like these. We've had them in election after election, in era after era. And what have we had when we trusted these leaders? We've had misery. We have had nothing less than misery for our troubles and for our trust. Where do we go with all of this oil? Where do we end up? Where we've always have been, unless we learn to be critical, to hold our leaders accountable, to call them out. That's the responsibility of citizens under a democracy. Not because we voted for them, all is over and that is the end of the matter, and what the other guys used to do. That's bad. What is worse is that when we forsake our responsibilities, you and I, regardless of who we voted for, when we forsake our responsibilities to our families and our children, to our present and our future, then we get the leaders that we deserve, who are not worthy of our trust. Until tomorrow, I'm GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.